What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So I'm out here in Fort Lauderdale today. I am fishing the Intracoastal here. It's way too windy out there on the ocean. We've been having 20 knot winds for like a week and a half. So I'm out here in the Intracoastal fishing along these mangrove lines, and then I got the Intracoastal back there. And yeah, the tide's coming in right now. I'm starting to see a little bit more action within the mangroves over there. So I'm casting one line out there, and then I got another pole on the other side. So let's see what we can catch. Not expecting anything too wild out here, but hopefully it'll be a fun fishing day and we could catch multiple species out here. Fish on, first fish of the day, and what the hell? I got a fish and a twig. That is interesting. And a line. Okay. It's a little grunt. Should probably use this guy for bait on my big rod. Yeah, you know what? I think I'm going to use this guy as bait. Alright guys, so I'm going to throw this little tomatate grunt out there and see what we could catch off him. I'm hoping for like a big jack, but I'll take a barracuda as well. Right on the tail right there, and then see what we catch. What I don't like about this spot though is that you see all these boats coming through here and they just rush through here because there's a no wake zone over there and then it ends. So here it's free to do whatever, and that area back there is for like sports boating, so it could get pretty wild. Another fish on, guys, but seems like another tiny little dude. What is that? Oh, it's a little blue runner. Nice. If I was anywhere else, I'd definitely use this as bait, but I'm not gonna use it as bait out here. The little tomatate I threw out earlier, the little grunt, is still out there. Nothing really happening. Nice little guy here though. Put up barely a fight, and these guys usually fight harder, but he gets to survive. Ooh, sorry dude. Go flip, damn it. All right, he's free. So this is my setup right here. I got 20-pound test with a small weight and a small hook, and I'm attaching the shrimp by its tail. I usually hook it by its head, but just depends on the day. I don't really have any preferences. Sometimes I hook it by the head, sometimes I hook it by the tail. It just depends on the day, I guess. But yeah, and I'm just letting it, the tide's going out this way, so I'm just letting it sit down there, and I'm already getting a bite. It's all these little guys down here. Look at that. They're playing with it right now. All these little guys just nibbling on that delicious live shrimp. And I think my shrimp is gone. I let them play with it too much, but yeah, that's all I'm doing right here. Aside from that, I got the grunt on the other rod. I got it out there a little bit. Hopefully I get onto a big jack or a barracuda. Let's see what happens. Oh no, look, my shrimp's still there. Let's see what we got on this time. Probably another little blue runner. He's fighting pretty nice. And no, it's a grunt. Oh no, mangrove. So third species of the day, and I hooked him by the gill like I did the grunt, which is interesting. So I got the tiny little mangrove snapper. Some people call it gray snapper. And yeah, obviously way too small. Just out here having fun. If you want to come out and have some fun fishing, just grab some live shrimp, small hook and weight like that, and yeah, you'll have a bunch of fun with the kids and stuff, or the girlfriend, or whoever you want to bring out here that's never fished before. Oh, I got a fish on, I didn't even know. Another little mangrove snapper. Very nice. It's been too windy out in the Atlantic lately. Been out here in South Florida, we've been having like 20-knot winds for like a week and a half straight, so it's hard to take the boat out there. It's hard to go to the piers out there, and makes it hard to fish offshore too, or off the beach too. So coming here in the Intracoastal, there's not as much wind. The water's calmer, so it's easier to fish. Not as exciting, but we are catching some fish, and that's all I want, you know. Come out here, have some fun, and catch some fish. I'm on something here. I don't know if it's a fish or what. I might be stuck on some, because I could pull it up and then it'll bring me right back down. Look at that. I want to say I'm stuck on some grass here. It's definitely not a fish. I'm stuck on something here. It's weird. Yeah, I don't know what the hell that was. I did get my hook back though. That was super weird. Yeah, I bent my hook, so I guess it's time to get a new one on here. Alright guys, since that brush or whatever that was bent my other hook, I went on and I put a yellowtail hook on here with the same knocker rig, just to see if it changes it up a little bit. And then you got Speed Demon over here. Try and catch this houndfish right here. Haven't caught one in a minute. Here he comes. He's got it. He's taking it. Gonna let him chew for a second. Let him chew. It's in his mouth right now. It's a little guy, not too big. Let him take it. It's in his mouth. It's just sitting there. Now he's starting to chew. I got the bail open right now. Oh. I don't think the hook is in his mouth though. He's chewing it. He's chewing it. He's chewing it. And if I try and set the hook out here right now, it's just gonna pull it out of his mouth. Still got it in his mouth. He's running away. Oh, thought he was gonna run. There, he's taking it. Still in his mouth. I'm gonna try and set it right here. Oh, I pulled it right out his mouth. Oh. He kept the shrimp though. I pulled the hook out of his mouth. The shrimp stayed, so he got free dinner. Alright guys, so the afternoon bite really slowed down. It's like middle of the day right now, so I came to the west side of the Intracoastal at a state park they got here, and I only got a few shrimp left. The bite's really slow, so let's see what we can catch here. I'm definitely not expecting much here aside from like some smaller mangroves and maybe some jacks and barracudas as well. Let's see what we get on. Alright, so right off the bat I can tell you I'm not gonna like this fishing spot, and it's gonna be really slow. One, the water is pretty murky and shallow all the way up to those markers right there, and there's so much boat traffic over here that it keeps turning up the water, and that's why it's all muddy and stuff. I'm gonna be surprised if I catch anything right here, but this is part of exploring new areas, you know. You get into areas you never fished before, see if you catch something new, something different, and see if you find yourself a secret fishing spot. So yeah, let's see what we get onto here, but I'm not expecting too much. I think we finally got onto something here, boys. Feels small though, so I'm not gonna get my hopes up too much. What is that? Blowfish. Exactly what I expected to catch out here. This is exactly what I expected to catch out here. Not surprised. So let's keep fishing and see what else we could catch on here. It's probably going to be more of these guys. When you're fishing here in Florida in these like small estuary areas, these are the types of fish you're usually going to catch. They're going to be the small mangroves, the small barracudas, these puffer fish, and every now and then you'll catch a jack here and there. So I kind of knew what I was getting into today, but I just wanted to explore some new areas and see what I could get into. Only got a few shrimp left, so let's see if we could get onto something a little more fun, at least a little jack or something. Exactly what I was talking about here, boys. Oh, and he rocked me. He's in a rock now. Oh. He's in a rock. He took me into a rock. What a run that just... Get some pressure off him. See if he comes out the rock. He got me in a rock right now. Man. He's definitely got me in a rock right now. Damn it. I don't know if I got the reel going off like crazy on the camera or not, but it's probably going to be the biggest fish of the day if I could get him out of this rock right here. I'm gonna sit here for a minute. Man, I really want to catch this guy. I don't care what it is. Let it be a barracuda, a jack. Well, these guys wouldn't take me into a rock, so I'm thinking big snapper. Alright guys, lost the fish. I don't know if it broke my line or if I pulled the hook on him or what, but damn, that's a shame. Yeah, it looks like I broke my line. I have a 40-pound leader on that one too. Yep, took everything. Broke me off at the leader too. Damn, what a shame. So that's the thing. I was complaining about fishing a new area and catching small fish in these estuaries, but you never know what you're gonna catch. You know, I just got surprised there with that big old fish that almost threw my pole in the water. Hopefully I got that on the GoPro. But with this bigger pole here, I'm casting it more towards the channel over there where it kind of drops off. And then the other pole is just throwing right here in the shallows where those puffer fish are and stuff. But yeah, I'm just disappointed. I don't know what it was. Could have been a big snapper or a grouper maybe, or even a snook to throw me in the rocks like that, but we'll never know. So just got home, and as I'm editing I realized I didn't do like an outro, so this right here is the outro. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you made it to this point in the video, please let me know down in the comments below. Hit the like button and of course subscribe. And yeah, I'm sorry the day wasn't more exciting, but that comes with discovering new fishing spots. And I did lose that big fish. I really wish I knew what it was. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, guys.